Wichita, Kansas. A calm, middle American city where families felt safe, where neighbors waved from freshly mowed lawns, and where the biggest worry was the next church bake sale. Among the smiling faces of this peaceful community lived a man who seemed to embody small-town respectability. His name was Dennis Rader. To everyone around him, Dennis was the kind of man you trusted instantly. He served as the president of his church council, organizing Sunday school activities and setting up chairs before service. He volunteered with the local Boy Scouts, teaching boys survival skills and the value of discipline. He even worked as a city compliance officer, the guy who checked that your grass wasn't too long, your trash bins weren't left on the street, and your pets were properly licensed. He was polite, firm, always neatly dressed. Neighbors described him as meticulous. His shirts were perfectly ironed, his tie always straight, his hair combed to a military shine. If Dennis gave you a handshake, you remembered how steady and controlled it felt. He kept careful notes on everything, from neighborhood ordinances to the exact time his children got home from school. But beneath the polished exterior, behind the church meetings and scout trips, lurked a darkness so calculating, so patient, that no one, not his wife, not his children, not his closest friends, could have imagined the nightmare waiting to be revealed. Dennis carried a secret obsession. He fantasized about power, control. He dreamed of binding his victims, torturing them, and finally killing them. 3 words captured his twisted mission: bind, torture, kill. Words he would later sign like a calling card, a signature that would terrorize Wichita for decades. For years, Dennis Rader lived this double life: family man by day, predator by night. And on the cold morning of January 15, 1974, his hidden world finally broke through the surface. Inside a modest family home, a young mother, a devoted father, and their 2 innocent children would cross paths with a monster whose name no one yet knew. Their tragedy would shake an entire city. It would introduce Wichita to a killer who craved not just murder, but recognition. A killer who would toy with detectives, mock the media, and vanish like a ghost, only to return decades later. If you want to follow the story from the beginning to the end, click the related video to watch the full story.